Hi, I'm Kay from Signpost Coaching Services and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today I want to share with you some of the things that I've pulled out from this book, Will It Make the Boat Go Faster? By Ben Hunt Davis and Harriet Beveridge. It's a bit of a story of determination and achievement as Ben Hunt Davis went on to win a rowing gold medal. But also sitting alongside it is a coaching and a business, like a manual really, with things that you can use and you could apply into your leadership settings. It's worth a read. It's interestingly laid out so that you can read it in small chunks. The things that I pulled out from this, and I did find it a fascinating read all the way through, are first of all that goals are important. He achieved his goal. His is an extreme goal. You know, we're not all trying to stand on that podium, but we all have as leaders goals that we want to achieve. And the two things that I've pulled out from this are, first of all, that if you're going to achieve your goal, it has to be important. It has to be important for you. There has to be a purpose that sits behind it. And secondly, that by having a really powerful and important goal, it helps you to focus. So, real key thing there. Another thing that crops up in here is do something. Take one step. There's an African proverb, I think, that says if you want to move a mountain, start first by picking up one stone. And it very much is a get started sort of book. Motivation. There's all sorts of ideas here in terms of how this team kept motivated in what was quite an arduous journey. And one of the things that they highlight is to keep it entertaining. The hard slog that they went through wasn't always entertaining, but when they could bring a sense of lightness, then it was really useful. Get buy-in for change. Interestingly, the guys who were in the boat all had different ideas, and every one of them wanted to achieve the goal, but none of them wanted necessarily to change their own particular things. You have to get the buy-in and the commitment to doing something different. Make it easy to and make it hard not to. This is something that comes up a lot in terms of developing new habits, but it comes up here in terms of taking that next step towards the goal easy and make the thing that you've been doing in the past harder. And it's a great way of trying to frame it so that you can move forward. Don't make the same mistake twice. Oh, I wish. But as leaders, if you find yourself in that situation where you're saying, well, we've always done this, we've tried this before, then try and unpick it and look at what works well, what goes wrong, and try not to make the same mistake twice. And finally, get curious about the recipe. And it's a little bit similar to don't make the same mistake twice. Get curious about what works for you in your setting, what works for your team, what works for individuals. Get curious about what works and also be analytical about what doesn't work, because if we can get the balance between what works and what doesn't work, then maybe we don't make the same mistake twice. But if you've got a team, if you're a leader, honestly, there will be something in here that will be interesting. It'll make you think, it might pose some questions. So, will it make the boat go faster? I hope you give it a read and enjoy it. Thanks.